this location secondly historic weather, accommodation, tourism, service, information, and activities. Firstly, I will talk about location. Around floating market, floating market is situated on the river. Here because city, the city, it is about 6 kilometers away from downtown and by where visitors can take a boat from into walk. It takes around 30 minutes to reach the market, and thanks to its variable location, floating market became an important trading hub, connecting neighboring areas in the metropolitan region. Uh, About origin and development, floating market, floating market was established in the early 30s, 12th century when commercial technology developed and worldwide world with travel for people in the Mediterranean. Residents living along the river is supposed to transport goods, creating a form of river-based trading. Over time, this area gradually evolved into a floating market, a bustling hub for trading agricultural products and customer goods. About origin, the name Taiwan is according to local people, the name Taiwan comes from a folk tale. It is said that a crocodile chased by a villager escaped to this area and also that two the two bring a sort of monkey the spot that they can get the destiny. Today, Thailand floating market plays an important economic and cultural role in remains a key trading hub while also serving as a major tourist attraction where visitors can witness and experience the authentic charm of life on the water.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our group presentation. This is Nguyễn Thu Phương, and I would like to introduce you about the weathers in Gairong Floating Market, and I would like to recommend you some accommodation that you can choose when you're visiting here. First, let's move to the weather in here. The weather in here will have a two main season: dry season and rainy seasons. Dry seasons from December to April. This is the best time to visiting floating Gairong Float Market because it has in this season this is friendly for visitor because it's always sunny, not too hot, and sometimes we have a little rain. A temperature is about 27 to 33 degrees C. And if you prefer a colder, you can visiting Gairong Market in rainy season from May to November because the temperatures in this season will about 36 to 37 degrees C, but for sure that you will always bring the umbrella because this season will have a shower and sometimes it's storm. The annual rainfall will about 1,600 to 2,000 millimeters. And when you're visiting here, I will recommend you some accommodation that you can choose if you have no idea. The first, you can choose stay in a hotel with price about 1,000 to 1,800 Vietnam đồng per night for 2 people. The first accommodation is Vinpearl Hotel Cần Thơ. It's far about 6 kilometers from Ninh Kiều Wharf, and you can choose visiting the Cái Răng floating market by boat from Ninh Kiều Wharf. It's just about 35 or 50 minutes. The next is TTC Hotel Premium Cần Thơ, far from Cái Răng floating market, 5.5 kilometers, and it's very close to the post stations and easy to reach. And the last this Namboc Pontis Hotel is far from Cái Răng floating markets. It's as the first accommodation that I recommend you, and it's near the Ninh Kiều Wharf, within the walking distance to the board dock. The next option, the option that you can choose is hotels with a price about 3,500 to 8,500 Vietnam dong per night. The first is I recommend you that Mekong Rustic Homestay, Green Villa Market, and the River Homestay. It's just about far ways from 3 to 6 kilometers from the floating market, and some homestay will offer private boat transfer. Yes. And now this is the end of my presentation. I would thank you for listening, and I would like to invite him to continue our presentation.
Hello, teacher and friends. Today I will present about the tradition and service of Cái Răng floating market. The first is tradition. Cái Răng floating market in Cần Thơ is unique and typical cultural tradition of Western River region. Unlike tradition market on the mainland, all activity at Cái Răng floating market take place on the river. It's not just a commodity transaction, but also an opportunity for people to exchange, connect, and share their life. Kukachi, a typical symbol of the floating market. When seeing a crocodile shaped for the coast, buyers can easily identify the item from a distance without having to get close to its chair, creating excitement in finding their favorite item. And next is cultural trade on the river. Many families live and stick to ignore the you can ignore the you can ignore the floating market is invisible to your home, especially you can easily find achieve this prepaid right on the road from bread and coffee to typical reasonable needs. It will be unusual experience that you should not miss. When you come here, you can shop for agricultural products and specialty and visit tourism club and enjoy the capital. I hope Saturday you will come to visit the San Floating Market and visit and experience the wonderful things here. Thank you.
I multi-transport, most for utilize the bus. It's about 6 kilometers away from the city center to Lincoln Wharf. You can easily take a taxi or motorbike to the point in Turkey, then buy a boat ticket. Boat ticket to explore the floating market. After touring the Thailand floating market, you can also take time to walk around village along the river to this rice paper factory or fruit gardens. It is interesting to enjoy the cultural town line in the Mekong Delta. Next, what can you see and do at the float market? First, the boat links trading store, and you know that Thailand is interesting name and unique name. Today this place we have a lot of activity. The people can visit and experience. Okay. A wholesale market offers agricultural products of regions. When you ride, you will see 500 boats move in the river as sort of permanent market stores. Other boats maneuver across it and occasionally move to trade. After a successful negotiation, the goods are transferred from one boat to another. It is beautiful to see. All the boats are unique because there are few places in the world where people trade in this way. And food trade bustling trading store in the morning and the afternoon is so amazing. Yeah, you can come here and experience a lot of activity now. The people here is very helpful and very kindful. When if you have some question, they start answer anything question from you. And when you come here, you can see the Berlin market, and you can eat some fresh foods, local fresh foods, and drink and eat some special food Vietnam traditional. So you shouldn't miss out on interesting experience while visiting the float market. Many floating restaurants open. No restaurant. There is some boat. The seller make do it, cook and make it in the boat on the boat, and have some phở, hủ tiếu, grill, some kinds of noodle that serve with beef, pork, and crab. Only 25,000 Vietnam dong. It's so very cheap. You can experience a lot of food, and yeah. Don't forget that people here serve a different type of coffee that you may not see anywhere. Cafe for people keep coffee in a plate cooked with fry to make it hot and good smell. With $1, you can have coffee for two. But if you are not familiar with a bitter coffee, coconut is different choice and so around. Yes, I some tip when you visit here. Don't forget to arrive in Thailand early to contemplate the sunrise, eat the fresh fruit. It's better to take a local boat. It's too easy because when you get the best experience on Thailand markets, avoid the crowd. So bring an umbrella, a hat, and sunscreen to prevent yourself from the hurt of the sun during the day. So this is my group presentation. So I'm grateful and we have any question, please give me. I am your sincere. Thank you very much.